झलक, अ सीरीज ऑफ वीकली करंट अफेयर्स बाय दिशा पब्लिकेशन। मैं पायल कुमार आप सभी का स्वागत करती हूं और इस वीडियो में हम एक झलक डालेंगे पिछले हफ्तों की महत्वपूर्ण खबरों पर, जो कि है एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं बिना किसी देरी के। इजराइल लॉन्चेस स्निफिंग रोबोट्स। Israeli researchers have used the antennae of the locust to create sniffing robots। यानी कि इजराइल के रिसर्चर्स ने सूंघने वाले रोबोट बनाने के लिए लोकस्ट यानी टिड्डियों के एंटीने का इस्तेमाल किया है। तो आइए जानते हैं इसके बारे में थोड़ा और गहराई से। द रोबोट हैज़ 4 व्हील्स और इसे टिड्डियों के एंटीना को इलेक्ट्रोड्स के बीच रखकर बनाया गया है। जब एंटीना पास का सेंट यानी पास की गंध पकड़ लेता है तो इलेक्ट्रोड सिग्नल भेजते हैं। The robot can detect even the tiniest particle or an organism in its surrounding. Italian researchers have discovered a black galaxy or invisible galaxy using ALMA. So ALMA is Atacama Large Millimeter Array. Atacama Desert is in South America. So इसे invisible galaxy क्यों कहते हैं? The galaxy is termed invisible because the light emitted could not be seen from the Earth. आपको बता दें, ग्रेविटेशनल लेंसिंग टेक्निक का इस्तेमाल करके इस गैलेक्सी की प्रेजेंस की खोज की गई है। द 11th मीटिंग ऑफ द इंडिया मंगोलिया जॉइंट वर्किंग ग्रुप वाज हेल्ड इन इंडिया ऑन 13 फरवरी 2023। इस मीटिंग में दोनों देशों के बीच बढ़ते संबंधों को स्वीकार करते हुए उन्होंने कोविड-19 महामारी द्वारा लगाई गई सभी सीमाओं के बावजूद चल रहे रक्षा सहयोग पर संतोष व्यक्त किया। इंडिया एंड मंगोलिया हैव इंटरैक्टेड थ्रू बुद्धिज्म थ्रू आउट हिस्ट्री। आपको बता दें कि मंगोलिया रिगार्ड्स इंडिया एज इट्स थर्ड नेबर अलॉन्ग विद यूएस, जापान एंड जर्मनी एंड अ स्पिरिचुअल नेबर। द सुप्रीम कोर्ट asked the SEBI and the government about the existing regulatory framework in place to protect Indian middle class investors. This comes after the Adani Group was accused of stock manipulation and accounting fraud by the American firm Heidenberg Research. आपको बता दें, इससे पहले अडानी समूह के शेयर्स की वैल्यू में गिरावट के बाद बाजार में तेज उतार चढ़ाव के कारण कई छोटे निवेशकों को लाखों करोड़ों रुपए का नुकसान हुआ था। There is a need for circuit breakers like in other areas so that the market volatility does not cost much. WHO recently confirmed the Marburg disease outbreak in Equatorial Guinea. आइए जानते हैं इसके बारे में थोड़ा और डिटेल्स में। The virus comes from bats. It spreads through close skin contact, bodily fluids and also through infected surfaces. It causes hemorrhagic fever and fever affects the organs and they start bleeding. Vomiting, stomach pain and diarrhea are the major symptoms. Its incubation period is 2 days to 3 weeks. भारत और अमेरिका की सेना ने हाल ही में तारकाशा अभ्यास किया। ये चेन्नई, तमिलनाडु में आयोजित किया गया था। So, the Special Operation Forces of the US and the National Security Guard of India participated in the exercise. This exercise focused on CBRN terror response. CBRN means chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear. It is believed that the exercise was launched against the backdrop of the Ukraine war. Smart Cities Mission. The Smart Cities Mission was launched in 2015 to provide clean mobility, air, public safety, etc. The latest update on Smart Cities mission was released by the Government of India says that 22 cities will complete their mission by March 2023. Agra, Chennai, Pune, Varanasi and Ahmedabad are some of them. The other cities are Madurai, Thanjavur, Trichy, Amravati, Kakinada, Vizag, Surat, Ranchi, Erode, Udaipur, etc. So far, the Government of India allocated rupees 36,447 crores for the mission. The smartphone giant Apple is shifting towards micro LED. Key points: the micro LEDs are self-illuminating diodes. Their color production and illumination are brighter than organic LEDs. Their energy consumption is less compared to normal LEDs. Khanan Prahari application. To curb illegal mining in the country, the Government of India recently launched the mobile application and a surveillance system. Illegal mining is increasing in India. While the illegal mining of minor minerals is common in states like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu, illegal mining of major minerals like coal is common in northeastern states like Assam and Meghalaya. लॉन्च किए गए मोबाइल ऐप का नाम खनन प्रहरी है। The surveillance system is CMSMS, that is Coal Mine Surveillance and Management Systems. इस ऐप के जरिए कोई भी अवैध खनन की गतिविधियों की रिपोर्ट कर सकता है। Saudi Arabia to send its first women to space. रयाना बारनावी, द लेजेंडरी वुमेन इज टू मेक हिस्ट्री। वह अंतरिक्ष में जाने वाली पहली अरब महिला होंगी। जिस देश में मुस्लिम महिलाओं के खिलाफ सदियों से बंदिशें थीं, उसके लिए यह एक ऐतिहासिक क्षण है। Rihanna is to travel to the International Space Station along with Ali Al-Karni, a fighter jet pilot. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket is to carry them. The crews are to be launched from Florida. The Tribal Affairs Ministry recently launched the Adi Mahotsav Festival. It is a 10-day long festival and it is celebrated in New Delhi. More than thousands of artisans from different parts of India took part in the festival. The main objective of the Adi Mahotsav is to promote tribal products. The Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India Limited is hosting the festival on behalf of the Tribal Ministry. 15 फरवरी को खबर आई है कि तेलंगाना राज्य में नीम के पेड़ फंगस से प्रभावित है। The fungus is invisible to the human eye and has been identified as Phomopsis zadidactyl. आपको बता दें कि इससे पेड़ मर नहीं रहे हैं, लेकिन ये जो फंगस है ये पेड़ों की हेल्दी फ्रूट्स पैदा करने की क्षमता को बिगाड़ रहा है। The fungus is also affecting the flowers being produced by the trees. It is causing a disease called twig blight. Twig blight नीम के पेड़ों की टहनियाँ, शाखाएं और शुरुआती सिरे को नष्ट कर देता है। साइक्लोन गैब्रियल ने न्यूजीलैंड के तट पर दस्तक दी और इससे कई ज्यादा सीरियस डैमेज भी हुआ। भारी बारिश, बाढ़ और लैंडस्लाइड्स ने न्यूजीलैंड सरकार को इमरजेंसी घोषित करने के लिए मजबूर किया। It was a Category 3 cyclone. Prime Minister of New Zealand announced a $7.3 million USD relief package and many homes were left powerless. इसके कारण 500 से ज्यादा फ्लाइट्स भी कैंसिल किए गए। The Government of India is to launch Millet International Initiative for Research and Awareness. It is in line with the United Nations plans for the International Year of Millets, which is 2023. India brings in the concept of seed money in the initiative. Research activities on millet and increasing their productivity will be focused on the initiative. Indian Institute of Millet Research located in Hyderabad will provide technical support to the initiative. The Government of India recently disinvested Air India to Tata. Since Tata took over the airlines, many changes were brought in. PM Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron attended the deal signing function. US President Joe Biden and UK PM Rishi Sunak congratulated India and the company for the deal. The total deal is around 45.9 billion USD approximately. Recently, Driving Holistic Action for Urban Rivers, the annual meeting of the members of the River City Alliance, was organized by the National Mission for Clean Ganga in association with the National Institute of Urban Affairs. Dhara 2023 will provide a platform to co-learn and discuss solutions for managing local water bodies. धारा 2024 will take place in ग्वालियर, मध्य प्रदेश। गृह मंत्री अमित शाह ने हरियाणा पुलिस को राष्ट्रपति रंग सम्मान प्रदान किया। The President Color is the highest award presented to military units, federal forces and state police forces. The award is presented by the President of India, the Supreme Commander of the Indian military. In the absence or unavailability of President, the award shall be presented by the Home Minister or the Prime Minister or Vice President. The Government of India is to set up the first waste to hydrogen plant at a cost of rupees 430 crores in Pune. आपको बता दें, the objective of the plant is to treat 350 tons of solid waste daily and will produce 10 tons of hydrogen every day. Plant will be built by a private company, Green Billion Limited, which has signed an agreement with the Pune Municipal Corporation for 30 years. The plant will use plasma gasification technology to convert waste into hydrogen fuel. So, what is plasma gasification? The process of converting organic materials into hydrogen, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide is called plasma gasification. अमेरिकी सीनेट ने हाल ही में अरुणाचल प्रदेश पर चीन की आक्रामकता की निंदा करते हुए एक प्रस्ताव पारित किया और आंध्र प्रदेश को भारत का अभिन्न अंग बताया। Resolution says China is changing the status of LAC using its military force and lauded India's actions to defend her against Chinese aggression at the borders. The resolution has been supported by both the Republican and Conservative Party support. बात करें अवार्ड्स एंड ऑनर्स की, तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खां युवा पुरस्कार। The award is presented by Sangeet Natak Academy to artists in the field of dance, music and drama. और इससे रिलेटेड सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आप स्क्रीन पर देख सकते हैं. Government of India is planning on launching an OTT platform and a direct to mobile TV. Plan is to auction the FM radio stations and then broadcast them on OTT platforms and to conduct trials for DTM broadcast. Initially, this will be implemented in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Since they cover only 60% of the country, the objective is to reach remote areas, tribals and mainly the border areas. The Ministry of Health recently conducted a trial of delivering TB medicines in a drone. The trials were conducted in Rishikesh. The trials of TB medicine delivery using drones were conducted by All India Institute of Medical Sciences (AIIMS) under the supervision of Health Ministry. The trial was successful. The drone delivered 2 kilos of anti-tubercular drugs to a hospital in Tehri Garhwal from AIIMS. खराब मौसम से निपटने के लिए भारतीय वायुसेना ने अपने लड़ाकू पायलटों के लिए एक समाधान विकसित किया है. विकसित समाधान को नया डेटा लिंक संचार कहा जाता है, जिसे वायु लिंक कहा जाता है. It uses IRNSS to send and receive signals, a satellite constellation of ISRO also called NAVIC, NAVIC. The unique feature of the communication link is that its satellite usage is rare, means the system uses the satellite only when the signals are low. Violink prevents fratricide. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development recently released the Services Trade Restrictiveness Index and ranked India at 47th. India remains among the bottom 5 countries in the ranking. STRI speaks about the restrictions on the development of strategic services in the world. This include freight transport, accounting, legal services, etc. It covered around 50 countries in which Japan was ranked topmost, followed by UK, Netherlands, Czech and Chile in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th places respectively. The countries in the bottommost spots were Indonesia at the 50th spot, Thailand at 49th, Russia at 48th and India at 47th. नजर डालते हैं ग्लोबल लेबर रेजिलियंस इंडेक्स 2023 पर. The White Shield, a policy advisory firm, releases the Global Labor Resilience Index during World Government Summit. Its key points are: the index measures the capacity of the economy to withstand employment fluctuations and the ability to fight back. White Shield ranked 136 countries based on parameters such as technological disruptions, pandemics, green economy transitions, etc. India ranked 65th, leading in South Asia region. Denmark was ranked first in the index, followed by Switzerland, Germany, Netherlands, Singapore and Sweden in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th places respectively. India and Japan recently conducted the Dharma Guardian exercise at Camp Imazu of Shiga province in Japan. The exercise held in 2023 was the 4th edition. Middle Army's Infantry Regiment and the Garhwal Rifle Regiment of the Indian Army participated in the exercise. During the exercise, the armies conducted joint tactical drills, employed aerial assets and surveillance grids. On 18th February 2023, the Bharat Electronics Limited, operating under the Defence Ministry, recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the Israel Aerospace Industry at the Aero India Air Show. एग्रीमेंट के अनुसार ये दोनों देश की मिसाइल रक्षा प्रणाली को सहायता प्रदान करने के लिए एक जॉइंट वेंचर स्थापित करेंगे. The joint venture will produce advanced phased array radar, interceptors, launchers, etc., a supporting system of a missile, and will mainly focus on MRSAM. MRSAM is medium range surface to air missile jointly developed by DRDO and IAI. Every year, the day is celebrated on the 3rd Saturday of February month. The objective of the celebration is to create awareness about the pangolin population decline. Indian pangolins are hunted and exported to markets in South Asia and China. Of all the states, Odisha had the highest seizures. Maharashtra has the second highest seizures incidence. You can see the current status on the screen. On 18th February, Manipur hosted the B20 conference with the theme of Sustainable Growth and Development. 23 countries attended the conference. Union Minister for State of Commerce, External Affairs, etc. attended the conference. B20 means Business 20, one of the engagement groups of G20. North India's first nuclear plant. The Union Minister for Science and Technology announced a new nuclear plant to be built in Gorakhpur, Haryana. The plant is to be built on 560 hectares of land and generate 2,800 megawatt. National Power Corporation of India Limited, the public sector unit, is responsible for all the nuclear power plants in the country. The foundation stone was laid in 2014. Construction just began in 2014. The first phase is to be complete by 2025 and the second phase is by 2028. As the second phase completes, the plant will be in full operation, generating 2,800 megawatts. Saudi Arabia recently announced that it has completed 1/5 construction of its futuristic mega city called the NEOM. You can see the rest of its key points here. The Chandrayaan-3 is the third lunar mission of India. ISRO recently announced that the EMI-EMC test of the lander part was successful. During the test, spacecraft is checked if its operation is creating EM interface in the nearby environment. EMI is the electromagnetic interference test and EMC is the electromagnetic compatibility test. For the successful landing and operation, it is essential that the lander parts clears the EMI and EMC tests. It is essential for any electronic component to block electromagnetic waves. If it emits or doesn't block the EM waves, the energy and the signals received, sent or produced in the component are disrupted. Nepal recently celebrated its Democracy Day. Every year, Democracy Day is celebrated on Falgun 7. आपको बता दें, नेपाल celebrates Democracy Day to commemorate the end of autocratic rule in the country. The country was under the rule of the Rana dynasty for more than 104 years. In 1949, a communist party was set up and the goal of the Nepal Communist Party was to establish democracy. Treaty of Sugauli defines the border between India and Nepal to date. According to the agreement, 3 parties agreed to create a democratic constitution in Nepal. The Teja chili of Telangana is the most popular chili in many countries. The farmers of Teja chili are facing heavy losses. They are struggling to recover their investment. The Teja chili is the major ingredient and it is used in food processing units in Asia. Teja chili is a sub-variety of Guntur chilies. Of all Guntur chili varieties, the Teja chili is the finest. Export destination of Teja chili are Sri Lanka, Latin America, USA, UK, South Korea, Middle East, Bangladesh. Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival Awards 2023. With the mission to celebrate the work of aspiring, young, independent and professional filmmakers, Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival Awards were awarded. जानते हैं इस अवार्ड के बारे में. The Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival Awards was started in 2012. It is completely a private ceremony organized by the family members of Dada Saheb Phalke. It is not the same Dada Saheb Phalke Award presented at the National Film Awards. The Dada Saheb Phalke Award is presented in a ceremony organized by the Government of India by the Directorate of Film Festivals, but the Directorate of Film Festival is completely a private ceremony organized by the family members of Dada Saheb Phalke. Awards की लिस्ट आप स्क्रीन पर देख सकते हैं. क्या है जादुई पिटारा? Jadui Pitara is a play-based learning material for children between the age of 3 to 8 years, available in 13 different Indian languages. The National Education Policy 2020 envisaged play-based learning teaching material. In accordance with the policy, Union Minister Shri Dharmendra Pradhan recently launched the Jadui Pitara. It was developed under the National Curriculum Framework. The material is easy to use and can be downloaded and printed on paper. It's a set of playbooks, puzzles, flashcards, posters, worksheets and storybooks. The Government of India is in the footsteps of creating Amrit Generation. Sports की बात करें तो लद्दाख has set Guinness World Record for Pangong Tso Marathon. The Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council launched Pangong Tso Marathon held on the frozen Pangong Tso Lake. The marathon was conducted at an altitude of 4,350 meters. With this, it makes the Guinness World Record for world's highest frozen lake marathon and first frozen lake marathon in India. The marathon was organized by the Council of Ladakh along with the Adventure Sports Foundation of Ladakh. The government of India is now trying to increase the activities in remote border areas, and it is also in line of increasing the population in these areas. The UNESCO Khajuraho, located in the state of Madhya Pradesh, is hosting the first culture working group meeting. यानी कि मध्य प्रदेश राज्य में स्थित यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट खजुराहो पहली संस्कृति कार्य समूह की बैठक को होस्ट कर रहा है. More than 125 delegates from foreign countries will attend the meeting. Padma Shri Nek Ram also attending the meeting. He is known as the Millet Man. इसके बारे में और जानने के लिए स्क्रीन पर देखें. 22 फरवरी को खबर आई है. The Minister of Skill Development Shri Dharmendra Pradhan recently announced that India will soon set up Digital University. तो आइए जानते हैं इसके बारे में थोड़ा. डिजिटल यूनिवर्सिटी की स्थापना का मुख्य उद्देश्य हायर एजुकेशन की लागत को कम करना है और कई स्किल प्रोग्राम्स तक लोगों की पहुंच को बढ़ाना है. With digital universities, the youth can develop their skills at a very fewer expenses. This will help India achieve the 5 pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat, namely economy, system, infrastructure, demand and vibrant demography. भारतीय रेलवे भारत गौरव ट्रेनों के साथ गुरु कृपा यात्रा शुरू करने जा रहा है. यात्रा के दौरान यात्री लखनऊ, पीलीभीत, सीतापुर और बरेली में चढ़ेंगे और उतरेंगे. ये यात्रा 11 दिनों की होगी. The Bharat Gaurav trains were launched under the Dekho Apna Desh initiative. The main objective of launching these trains was to boost tourism. So that's it for today. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीक झलक में कुछ और नई खबरों के साथ. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर करें. Also subscribe our channel for more and don't forget to hit the bell icon for updates. Thank you.